So last night I'm at the Walmart, and it's a little later. I don't know, probably around like 8 o'clock, 7:45. I don't know, somewhere around there. And I'm in the line to check out, and it's a little busy, for that time of evening. And I'm in line. I'm waiting. I've got a cart full, and as it's my turn to check out, like I'm right up, some lady comes up, and and she's got a cart full of already bagged stuff, but she's got one bottle of shampoo, and she goes, "Oh, sir, do you mind if I cut you? I got one thing, and you got a cart full of things, and if you just let me ahead of you, then I just figured you could do that." Now, I'll be honest, I didn't really get a good vibe from her. She seemed pretty sketchy. She also gave me that narcissist vibe. Yeah, when you grow up surrounded by narcissists, you could smell them. You really can. And they smell like sewage. I'll tell you that. And so she comes up smelling like sewage, being all weird. But you know what? I think, yeah, I'll let her go ahead and cut, because that'll get her out of my hair. And so I'm like, okay, and I act a little, confused about it, just to kind of, see what she's gonna do, because they don't know what to do when you act dumb. It's funny, but because they want to feed off a negative response from you. That's what they want. So anyway, she's trying to scoot around and move up, because the aisle's pretty thin. But anyway, she starts complaining about the store. This store's going down. I can't stand this store. I don't really like it. And I know what she's doing. Typical narcissist thing. She's trying to draw out a bad response from you. That's how they do. Well, I pick up on that, and I calmly and nonchalantly go, "Actually, I like this store. They're doing some remodeling here, and it looks pretty good. I really like what they've done with this place." And when I say that, I notice the cashier looks up and smiles at me. Well, this narcissist lady, she's not done. That's not enough. Nope. She goes, "Oh, well, the people here. The people here. They just really got to do something with the people." And I said, "Well, actually, I really like the people here. Yeah, they got some good people here." And she goes, "Oh, well, I don't know about that." And I said, "No, actually, I'm certain about that." And I smile at her. And she goes, "Well, you're just not the one to talk to then. I'll just, she scoots her buggy on up and checks out her stuff and and then she goes. And then I check out, I get a chance to check out mine, and me and the cashier lady have a nice pleasant conversation, and go about my day, and I go back to the car. And what's funny though is that weird lady ends up showing up right next to me as I'm putting my groceries away in the car, even though she checked out before me. But but hey, coincidence, right? But guys, I bring up that story to just give you an example. When you see some narcissistic street theater or something like that come around, just kill it with some kindness. Give it some kindness. I've given the street performers money before. I wouldn't always say that. I don't know, where you are with that, but I have. Yeah, I've seen them act all weird and try to kind of like panhandle or something off you, and you know what? I'll just be like, "Yeah, here, man, here. God bless you. God bless you. You need it." And it throws them off because they want a negative response from you. They feed off of that. Yeah. Yep. And when you give them you got to either give them like no response, no emotional response, or something positive, and oh man, you'll watch them shrivel up. It's hilarious. I'm sorry. When you grow up around it so much, like I said, you could smell it coming. They all act the same.